Hello guys and welcome to another log of Digimon Pendulum COLOR Nightmare Soldiers, and for today's log we have Callismon. Yeah, it's a very cool Digimon that I have some attachment to. Not the usual nostalgic manner, but it's a slightly different kind of attachment. I'll explain a little bit more later. But anyway, before I continue with today's log, I just have to say if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you have come to the right channel, because I document every Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week. So if you're interested in such content, go ahead and smash the like and subscribe button. With Callismon's Rodeo Bullet, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Well, let's get down to today's log. We have Callismon. Callismon is a very cool Digimon. But let's start with etymology and origin of his name. As usual, Callismon comes from the word Callisto, a character in Greek mythology, basically the daughter of King Lycaon of Arcadia, who was transformed into a bear by the goddess Hera as an act of vengeance, and eventually became the constellation Ursa Major. So not familiar with Greek mythology. If it made sense to you, good for you, not for me. But yeah, Callisto does sound familiar as a term from the Greek mythology, but not familiar with that myth. So, but Callismon is named after Callisto, so I hope that helped. But the attachment I have is slightly different, but we'll get there after we go through the profile. So, Callismon's profile on Digimon.net. By the way, the etymology was from Wikimon, so if you're interested, you can always look up Wikimon's site for a lot of interesting etymologies. On Digimon.net, a dark beast Digimon resembling a bear, though they may appear to have digivolved from the Grizzlymon lineage. Every single Callismon is a mutant that digivolved from a specimen with anomalous data. Whether the data abnormality occurred by chance or was intentionally created is unknown, and owing to the limited number of Callismon, many mysteries still surround this Digimon, such as the exact conditions required for its digivolution. Interesting. So this is very meta, but this is the part where I take a pause and talk about why it's interesting for me. So here's the part in the profile that mentions the data abnormality is what causes it to evolve into a Callismon from a Grizzlymon lineage. So the Grizzlymon is an interesting lineage of Digimon. It's the Bearmon lineage, which is already kind of a special attachment for me, because the Bearmon lineage, Bearmon was introduced in Digimon World 3. That was one of my favorite games alongside Digimon World 1. And so yeah, seeing Bearmon again looks cool, and Grizzlymon of course is a familiar Digimon, so I remember that reference here between Callismon and Grizzlymon. But the other part is that Callismon's evolution was engineered by Saiba Neo. So Saiba Neo is a antagonist that appeared in the Digimon Adventure V Tamer. So he was just a tamer that evil tamer that really wanted to raise a powerful Digimon and deletes his Digimon if they are weak. So Saiba Neo engineered the evolution of Callismon by infusing a Grizzlymon with data from Akadimon. So that's how he formed it. That's why in the profile it mentions that this abnormality is unknown. The mystery is here is basically the part that I've just spoiled for you from V-Tamers, where he infused Akadimon's data into Grizzlymon, and that's how he managed to engineer Callismon. Now, I mentioned meta because in the profile it says its exact conditions for digivolution is unknown, but you know, as usual in my log at this point, I will always subsequently move on to talk about evolution conditions to get Callismon in this device. And so in this case, we will be exposing the evolution conditions required to evolve to Callismon, which doesn't include infusing data from Akadimon. Alright, so let's continue. The gigantism of a Callismon's weapons, arms and weapon make it extremely capable in battle, wherein it fights ferociously, attacking its enemies relentlessly until they are defeated. For its deep forest move, Callismon uses its razor-sharp claws to shred its enemy down to their very data, while for Rodeo Bullet, it fires off a trio of follow-up shots from the barrel cannon equipped to its right arm. So very, very cool Digimon, and I remember seeing him in the manga. V-Tamers was one of my favorite mangas, and that's also one of the reasons why I like the V-Dramon lineage so much, because V-Dramon Zero Maru, the main character in the V-Tamers series, is from the V-Dramon lineage, and it's really cool. Yeah, it has Aero V-Dramon, it has All-Force V-Dramon, and we'll see that coming up in one of the Wave 2 devices, so I'm really excited for that. But seeing Callismon is like a cool kind of ping of nostalgia for what's about to come, right? For a pang of nostalgia when we get Wind Guardians. So Callismon, cool. As usual, we're done with the profile. Let's look at evolution conditions, and I can't say this enough. If you are ever stuck trying to get any Digimon, go to humalos.com. This is where I check out all my evolution requirements. And that's the reason why I'm able to document every Digimon that I raise, whether it's Vital Bracer BE, Digimon Color, Digimon Pendulum Color, Digital Monsters X. I plan every single evolution condition carefully, so that I can plan my logs carefully, and it's only possible with an evolution guide, and humalos.com has everything ready. So if you're ever stuck trying to get any Digimon, go to humalos.com. So in this case, Callismon, it can be evolved from Vemdemon. I will evolve him from Meiotismon, also known as Meiotismon. Evolution conditions for that would be 1+ condition hearts, meaning not too many chem mistakes, battle at least 15 times, and get a cumulative win ratio of 80% and above, and you will definitely get Callismon. It's 100%, there's no RNG there. You can also get Callismon through Phantommon or Soul Lugamon through Jawgrass, but I evolved the Digimon to Callismon via Meiotismon. That's the way I got it. So that is Callismon's evolution conditions. Very straightforward. So unlike the profile where it's full of mystery, there's no mystery here, it's just numbers, and it's all thanks to humalos.com. So that's it for its evolution conditions. Let's take a closer look at its sprite, shall we? Alright, here we have Callismon on the device. He looks really cool. Different kind of nostalgia here, because honestly he didn't really appear on the OG device, so not much attachment when you put him up against this. So for this log, I think I will just try it against the first part of the log. I'll put it up against this unique background. This background is unlocked when you defeat the final stage, the final quest mat on the device on the fifth side. So we managed to beat the final boss here, and it was defeated by Callismon. So seems very appropriate to feature Callismon against this background, since he was the one that did the honors of defeating all the stages in the quest map. So good job, Callismon, thank you for your effort. And here goes, this is your special log. Just for you, you're the only one who will get the special honor of doing your log, being featured on the log against this special background. So let's feed you a piece of meat. That'll be great. Here you go. Nom 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 nom. That's your feeding animation. That's cool. We have never really seen Callismon before, because it's the first time he's appearing in the Nightmare Soldier's device. So that's cool. Let's see his training animation. Congrats on your debut. Ah, nice. Those are the claws. The forest attack thing, not the rodeo bullet. It would have been nice to see the bullet as well. But that's his happy animation. Let's see his angry animation. But yeah, that's the forest attack. I can't remember what's that name of the forest, deep forest or something like that. Basically he's using his claws, his bear claws. You can't really see the guns, can you? I can't. So I think, yeah, we don't get to see the cannons. But that's his happy animation and its angry animation. So we have covered that. And not much else to cover. His angry animation, and let's see the part where he says no. This one says no. And let's see the sleeping animation. If I'm not wrong, the second background doesn't have any evening or nighttime change. So yeah, it doesn't have anything like that. So that's his sleeping animation. Look, it sleeps quite cutely. I remember this. Yeah, He sits with his feet up front. I really like that. I like those that sleep with that seating animation. So that's Callismon sleeping and probably snoring with his mouth open. And that's it for today's log for Callismon. If you haven't already, please go ahead and slash the like and subscribe button with Callismon's claws, or shoot it up with Callismon's rodeo bullet, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you for watching. If you're interested, you can check out the other playlists I have here on Vital Bracelet BE, Digimon Color or Digimon Pendulum Color, for my other logs that I do, and there's like a lot of videos on all the different Digimons that I've raised. So if you're interested, please do check them out. Otherwise, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!